It's Sunday. That's time for my mental health vlog. I'm not really sure what I want to talk about this week. Um, it's been a pretty good week. I got to spend most of it with my boyfriend. He was here. I got to see him at some point in some manner almost every day this week, so that was really nice. And he's been helping a lot getting ready for Feed the Vote Houston, which is our initiative that we're trying to garner donations and um, supplies for feeding people waiting in line on election day, November 3rd. Election lines have already been really long. I wish we were able to do this for every day of early voting, but we just don't have the resources for it. So we're focusing on election day for those last minute voters. And that's been a little stressful that it's not blowing up as much as we would like it to be. You know, we'd like to get more attention on it. We like to get some sort of media presence just so that we can get some more donations of supplies, but we're working on that. Um, Went to a funeral yesterday for my ex-boyfriend that passed away in September. And one of the things that I was beating myself up about with him was that I didn't love him back in the same way that he loved me. And I think I was the last person that he really loved. And I was really beating myself up about that. But as my therapist said, you can't control your feelings and you can't be blamed for your feelings. Yesterday, when we showed up at the fairgrounds in the county that he had his service in, there were a lot of people there. A lot of EMTs, because he was an EMT. A lot of family, a lot of friends. And I kind of realized it's okay I didn't love him back in that same way, because I could see how loved he was. And it's very obvious to me that some part of me did love him, just not in the same way he loved me. So I got to say goodbye in my own way yesterday. Cause of death is still unknown. But I said my goodbyes yesterday. My boyfriend was with me. I'm very glad my boyfriend was with me, because he was strong so I didn't have to be. And it was okay that I cried. He had tissues. He was prepared. So that was yesterday. And we switched the nights that my son stays over because we had to go to the funeral. So my son stayed over last night. And so we spent last night and today together, and that was fun. We played a new game together on our phones. And then today he ran some errands with me. I made him go to Joann's. I had to get fabric. He brought his little switch with him and sat on the floor as I waited in line to get fabric cut. He was not pleased that we went to Joann's. And then we went to get the oil changed. He was not pleased I had to wait to get the oil changed. But, kids don't like errands. But there's things you have to do as an adult. So love. There's a lot of different types of love. I love my son more than anything in the world, and I would do anything to protect him. I love my ex-husband. He is the father of my son. He and I will be tied together for the rest of our lives. We may not always like each other, but I will always love him. I love my friends. My friends are such a huge support system for me. And I love the fact that I've been able to see so many of them this past couple of weeks, because I've missed them. I love my parents, even though we do not get along politically, and that's challenging. I love my sister. I love my boyfriend. He's been very supportive, very understanding, very caring. None of these types of love are the same. There's a lot of different types of love. And love is not pie. If you give someone love, it doesn't mean there's less for someone else. And I am a person that is full of love. I love my SAA brothers who helped me in my recovery. None of these types of love are the same. I love people for different reasons, and I love them in different ways, and that's okay. This world needs more love, now more than ever. So don't be afraid to pass it around. Seriously. Because that's critical in the world that we live in right now. There's a lot of hate. There's a lot of hate, a lot of anger, a lot of fear. This election cycle has not helped. So take the time to offer up that love. I think that at the heart of what we're doing for Feed the Vote, there's love there. We want to support voters standing in line. I don't care who they're voting for. Part of me cares who they're voting for. But I just want to make sure that anyone that's standing in line to make their voice heard is supported. And that's a type of love. My boyfriend and I, my boyfriend has a friend who has a newborn baby. She's adorable. And they took us to Costco on Friday night and got us a bunch of bottled water and prepackaged snacks for a donation for Feed the Vote. We wanted to put their picture on our website as a thank you. And they're like, no, we're silent partners. But that's a form of love, making that donation. And I was incredibly grateful for it. There's just not enough love in this world. There's just not enough love in this country. I see a lot of people that are super proud to be voting and posting pictures online that they voted or they're putting their ballots in the mail, and that's amazing. I'm so glad you're voting. And there's a lot of hate in those posts, though. I get it. I get it. Don't let it consume you. Don't let it rule you. Don't let it mandate your actions. Do what you're doing with love, not with hate. Love for your party, love for your country, love for your family. Do it with love. All right, I can't think of anything else to talk about right now. Halloween's coming up. I'm excited. I love Halloween. Not really doing anything this year, but I still love Halloween. You'll notice in October I only wear Halloween shirts and Halloween socks, and that's just a thing I do. I do the same thing in December for Christmas. I love Halloween. I made a wreath for my door with some eyeballs and gravestones and pumpkins and spiders and skeletons, and I love Halloween. I love the decorations. I love seeing kids get excited. All right, guys. Take care of your friends. Let them know you love them. Take care of your loved ones. Remind them that you love them. Take care of yourself. Remind yourself that you love you, because that's important too. Remember to talk to yourself as if you're talking to someone you love, because you should love yourself. All right, guys, that's it for this week. I love you. and I will talk to y'all next week. Bye.